is all set to go, sir.
Excellent. Commencing takeoff in semi-auto mode.
How much of that cargo did we actually load?
This kind of space launch once required days of preparation.
Solus has been conducting test flights almost every day for the last 6 months. As long as we're not breaking atmosphere, they said they can reroute today's flight no problem.
Amazing. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever.
I'm only going as far as the thermosphere. This thing can't pass the Kármán line. That lunar vacation will just have to wait.
And here I was hoping you might bring me back a monolith. Scheiße! 2 bogies closing fast!
Is it?
Who else? The flight pattern suggests unmanned MQ-320s.
Shit.
This is a transport chopper. Our defensive options are limited. Missiles incoming!
EMP?
Yes, but not strong enough to take out the drone. Here they come!
I'll handle this.
Raiden! Have a nice flight.
Have a nice flight.
People say Germans aren't funny.
Hello, Doctor.
There it is. All right, bring the chopper around.
Yeah, I love how he
This is easier said than done.
hacks it just by stabbing it.
Raiden!
Way to go, Doctor!
Raiden! I am sorry, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Well, that's the end of the game, guys.
That was quite the fall, Raiden. I'm glad to see that you are all right. It's time you got out of Denver.
Enemy sighted! Raiden, are you all right?
I can handle this. You just get those brains out of here.
And what will you do?
Get out of here and to the launch site.
Ah, the young ladies' company, yeah? How fortunate they are in Colorado, too.
Yeah. Shouldn't take more than 2 hours with a set of wheels. Guess I'll just have to borrow some. A lot of cars got abandoned when the evac order came down.
But won't the roads be blocked? If you are struck by one of those missiles, or...
I know. Let me just worry about putting some distance between me and World Marshal, and what's left of it.
I love how our codec companions actually play an active role at some points in this game, like Boris, Courtney, and Doctor. I think the first time I played through this, I was actually legit worried that Doctor would not survive that cutscene. And I was like, no, I love Doctor. But I love that they actually get put in the action, and then despite not being, like, cyborgs, he's able to, like, do some cool stuff that isn't just, you know, sitting behind a computer. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Raiden, are you?
I'm fine. I'm a cyborg, remember? It'll take a bigger fall than that to phase me. Have you reached her yet?
No. Most likely she is busy, duh? Nose deep in some book, not paying attention.
Yep, sounds about right.
We will find her. I'm sure she will be on the campus somewhere. I already sent advance word to her office, saying we have a big action hero with urgent business.
That'll get her attention. Think we can pull this off without her? If we have to?
No, not on short notice. She's the only one with authority who I can imagine would agree to this.
Alright, fingers crossed, I guess. I didn't realize she was that high up, though.
She was lead developer on this craft, all the way from concept stage. She could not make it alone, of course, but she is the one who put all the parts together, so to speak.
Sounds like she's picked up some leadership skills. Glad to hear it.
Project surely has separate management staff watching over it, yes, but they are not leaders. She negotiates, settles arguments between specialists working for her. Very important. Also, she has vision. She can share that vision with other people, make them see it too. That is what makes projects successful.
I bet. You can't get serious about something unless the whole team believes.
Duh. Certainly she has natural leadership ability. A gifted child in so many ways. Though the Patriots may have something to do with that.
I'd say so. What do you think? Should we see if she wants to come on board?
What? No, no! Raiden, one leader is enough for this company. Get back the way you came for now.
You alright, buddy? That was one hell of a drop.
Yeah, I'm good. This body's even tougher than I realized. That was some in-flight entertainment.
Yeah, no shit. Sliders or hammerheads are one thing, but the MQ-320's a full-fledged warplane. Only the USAF's supposed to have them.
Someone should tell World Marshal that.
UAV tech's grown a lot, but not that much. Fully equipped battle planes would cost a fortune. Everything in them is cutting-edge tech. The military might let a PMC operate one, but I can't think of many who could bankroll one for themselves.
Yeah, can't see the US being keen on sharing its toys, especially with World Marshal.
The military might have loaned it out, but only for overseas ops in major hotspots. They wouldn't outsource the defense of American airspace. That's their job. Imagine the headlines. Any warplane within US airspace, manned or not, it's military or nothing. That's part of the reason private UAV tech hasn't advanced as much as it could have.
If I had to guess, they were probably trainers from Peterson Air Force Base. And if World Marshal's got access to equipment like that...
Yeah. Either the Army gave them permission, or they somehow scrambled without using military channels. Either way, they're in deeper with the military than we thought.
I know I just leveled World Marshal HQ, but I don't understand why the military would get involved. I'm not an enemy combatant or anything. I can see why the police would want me, but the Air Force?
Well, you did kind of kill a bunch of police officers. Now, I know they were more World Marshal security guards than anything else, but they still had badges. And when the police can't catch you, that's when they call in the guard.
This is blowing up pretty quickly.
Pretty much full-on warfare, yeah. Asymmetric warfare, that is.
Well, we better wrap this up quick then. Any more warplanes and I could be in trouble.
I doubt Peterson's got any more MQs ready to go. You'd have seen them by now. My hunch is, someone at World Marshal probably panicked and had it dispatched after Sundowner died. There won't be another sortie. Once you're out of Denver, things won't seem so urgent for them anymore. The military can't just go around willy-nilly shooting down civilian helicopters.
Maybe. But if we're dealing with guys who can commandeer U.S. military planes without Army approval...
Well, then we'd really be screwed. But I doubt it's that easy for them. Damn! 2 fighter planes downed? Pretty impressive, Raiden. Even for you.
It's not me, really. It's this body.
Well, sure, it helps. But it would be nothing without your tactics and reactions.
Maybe. I wouldn't even dare take them on if I wasn't in this frame, though.
You never could take a compliment. But I admit, the tech is pretty hot. Makes you wonder what'll happen once cyborgs become more common. It'd mess with sports, that's for sure.
I doubt we'll get to that point. A lot of groups have already explicitly banned cyborg athletes. Even the ones that haven't, well... You know, they're not gonna let them on the field.
Well, sure. But what happens once folks get used to seeing cyborgs perform all these superhuman feats? For a lot of folks, the regular stuff just wouldn't cut it after that. In fact, I bet they'd welcome you guys in stuff like extreme sports. You know where the show's half the contest? Did you see that video with the cyborg skater? That's got like 100 million hits.
Novelty, Kev. Nothing more. What excites people is seeing regular folks doing superhuman things. If there's no training, no sacrifice beyond I paid for the operation, that'll get real old real quick.
Well, it's more than just the operation, though. You need brains to drive that body, right? A lot of people just like to see the limits of how far the human body can be pushed. I bet plenty would want to see just how far cyborgs can go, too. Like, a cyborg pro wrestling league could be pretty interesting, or you know, football.
I guess it could happen. Maybe then you'd consider getting enhanced. With enough cash, you could jump right into the top ranks of any cyborg sport.
It'd be nice, but I've always sucked at sports. There's no way, unless I swap out my brain, too. Nah, I'm content just watching from the sidelines.
So again, another like very interesting conversation that also provides multiple points of view on the topic.
Damn!
It's not.
Well,
maybe.
Makes you...
A lot of...
Well, sure. In fact, you see...
Nah, what
Well, it's a lot like...
I guess with enough...
There's no...
So, you want to fill me in on your plans for later?
My plans for later? Are you making dinner reservations?
Well, there is this new sushi joint I've been meaning to check out. But, oh, right. I guess you're going to be kind of busy over in Pakistan, aren't you? You certainly seem in a good mood, at least.
Can't be a proper action hero without a joke or two.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't quit your day job. Look, we've all got our coping mechanisms, I guess.
Ask any soldier. A little levity can work wonders when you're facing death. Doesn't really matter if it's funny or not. If it helps you and your buddies relax, then it helps.
Yeah, makes sense. Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it.
Forget about it.
Okay, I got a joke for you then. 3 tomatoes are walking down the street, and they go...
I've heard this one, Courtney. And thanks for the thought, but I'll be fine.
All right. Well, anyway. So you're headed for Solus first?
Yeah, Solus Space and Aeronautics. It's a private space outfit. Ever since NASA opened up spaceflight to commercial companies, it's become a pretty crowded market.
And that's where Sonny works?
You got it. Fortunately, it's not too far from here. They got their start doing Air Force Space Command work for the Peterson Air Force Base nearby. 2 years ago, though, they built their own spaceport and moved to their current location.
Glad to hear they're close. Boris is getting in contact now. You just focus on getting out of Denver.
Copy that.
What's up? By the way, you mind if I ask, what's she like?
Who, Sonny? I don't know. Kind of a child prodigy, I guess.
You're the one who rescued her, right? From the Patriot lab?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a long story, but in the end, yeah.
Then she was handed over to Dr. Emmerich.
Right. We had to hide her away at first, from the Patriots. It wasn't exactly fun. She couldn't even go outside for the most part.
That's terrible.
But in the meantime, Otto, Dr. Emmerich, taught her all about programming and computer engineering. It was her code that destroyed the Patriot AIs. After the dust settled, Dr. Emmerich adopted her, officially becoming her legal guardian.
But how'd she end up at Solus? What about school?
Oh, she went. For about a year, I think. She was way too far ahead of her peers, though. Probably could have qualified for her BS in computer engineering by that point.
Why not go through with it? Just get the degree.
We discussed it, but Sonny was more interested in Solus by then. Dr. Emmerich had contacts there, so...
So now she's designing launch vehicles and stuff, huh? Wish I had some of that talent.
Well, a lot of it might be the Patriots doing. Who knows what their experiments did to her brain?
And in the end, she used it to destroy them. The irony, huh? What's up? No? Did you need...
No, just one. Where'd you get the EMP, Doc?
Oh, that? Well, I had no intention of dogfighting in a transport helicopter. But I didn't feel comfortable flying without some modicum of protection.
Well, I'm glad you planned ahead.
Missiles these days use thermographic cameras. Flares rarely work. EMP is not completely foolproof, though. Most recent cyborgs and even many UGs are equipped with EMP countermeasures.
Why not just put EMP countermeasures in missiles as well, then?
Well, it is possible, but EMP-based missile defense is a relatively recent invention and still not common. This generator is a product of my own laboratory. It will be some time before missile technology catches up.
You never cease to amaze me, Doc.
No? Shall I add super genius to my business card upon my return?
Trust me, you deserve it. Stay sharp, though. The skies may not stay friendly for long.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Everything still okay up there?
Smooth, sailing. No bogies. Denver, some distance behind. It appears those UAVs were our only pursuers.
Yeah, but whoever launched them still out there. World Marshal's tapping its army contacts to try and get us. Only the military could launch a UAV in U.S. airspace. But it looks like their clout's run out for now.
Indeed. And now that your little skirmish at the HQ is over, well, it simply wouldn't do for the army to fire at a civilian helicopter. I would imagine there is quite the argument unfolding between the Americans and World Marshal right now. No doubt some toes were stepped on getting those UAVs up.
Probably. But if Sundowner's telling the truth, Operation Tecumseh's still underway. And the President's got a big old bullseye on his head. And most likely, that's what they're focused on for now.
Indeed, we are not blessed with an abundance of time. And I'd prefer to avoid any additional air combat. AI makes piloting these things considerably easier than before, but one moment's carelessness and poof!
Can't you switch out with another pilot?
We've no licensed pilots on hand. And for this task, at least, I find it difficult to trust anyone but myself. Of course, I would not have taken this route had I known this would happen. I was far too careless. Too preoccupied with all the things I could do with these brains.
Yeah, I bet. Still glad you're here, though. I wouldn't have a clue how to get the brains out of that system. Without you, I could have killed them all.
Oh yes. I will be collecting more than a few favors after this. There are several experiments I'd still like to conduct on your body.
Let's talk about that later, Doc.
Yeah, Doctor, lots of precautions ahead of time. He isn't fond of using the autopilot. He doesn't want to transfer into a cyborg body because there'd be no one else to oversee the operation. He pilots the helicopter himself. The guy's like a genius, so I think it comes natural that he wouldn't want to trust anyone with just any task that important. That's part of what I like about him. I feel like I can relate to that a little. Sundowner said that Operation Tecumseh is in 3 hours. Raiden says he can take about 2 hours to get to Sunny's place, and then half an hour to take the special aircraft to get there in time. So that's 2.5 hours out of 3 hours. But also, sometime between there, Doctor landed on World Marshal, and Raiden helped him load the brains onto that helicopter. How fast did they do that? They could not have taken more than half an hour, plus there's going to be other stuff that gets in the way. This timing seems really, really tight. Hello, Mumu. Welcome to the stream.
Everything's still up.
Smooth.
Yeah, but it looks...
Indeed, I would...
Probably. And the...
Indeed,
Can't you...
We've not... Of course...
I wouldn't...
Oh, yeah, there are...
Are you injured, Raiden?
Actually, no. This body's something else. Too bad I can't get back to the chopper, though.
Yes, it is too dangerous for us to approach you. Your pursuers are equipped with anti-air missiles.
Yeah. Time to get the hell out of Denver. I'll commandeer a car or something.
You will go to the Solus launch facility, and then to Pakistan.
That's the plan. Shouldn't be too hard, assuming I can shake these cops. Even World Marshal can't sick an entire battalion on me. Not in time, anyway.
Please confirm your motives. Why do you wish to save the President?
It's not like I'm his #1 fan. But if I don't, it'll reignite the war on terror all over again. And that means more blood money to fatten their bottom line. You heard what Sundowner said. Maybe the brains are safe, but if I don't do something...
Raiden, allow me to join you.
You sure you want that? This could get rough.
Yes, I understand it will be a difficult mission. All the more reason for me to assist you.
Well, I could use the help.
I will find a way to exit the helicopter. Proceed out of the city. I will contact you when I am on the ground.
Copy that.
Aw, good boy.
Hey, Wolf. Know anyone named Gubayama?
Gubayama? No. Perhaps I have heard it before, but...
Huh. Well, no big deal. Just thought it might ring a bell.
I apologize that I am unable to help.
Nah, forget it.
Unless I am mistaken, Yama is Japanese for mountain.
Huh?
Does that help?
No. The Colonel told me he met Gubayama once. Probably someone's name.
A significant number of sumo wrestlers use the term Yama as part of their ring name. Perhaps this Gubayama is in the sumo business.
Makes sense, sure. I just wish there was some way of knowing what that AI was trying to tell me. Don't suppose you know where Shiboniji is either, huh?
No, Raiden. I don't.
Raiden, he's not your personal Google assistant, okay?
Hey, Wolf. No one...
Goodbye.
Huh? Nah.
Unless...
Huh?
Does that...
No.
I think perhaps...
Makes... I just don't suppose...
No.
Oh, an endurance pack right off the bat. Nice. A couple geckos over there. I wonder if I can get the jump on them. Without them seeing. The other one see me? No, he didn't. Oh, you saw me. This bus stop is in my way. Or this train. Take this, thank you. What a sturdy cardboard box. So we're kind of working through chapter 3, but in reverse. Somehow all these item boxes have reappeared and replenished themselves. Still alive? It's kind of funny seeing like the halves of his body just fall over like that. Oh yeah, I got a new toy. I'm not gonna use it, but let's test it.
It may be an RLB, but it still needs time to accelerate and decelerate from first cosmic velocity. It could require more than 30 minutes to get to Pakistan.
Oh, these are so slow. Cool though. Just a bunch of little goofy guys. Any items? Nope. I can't reach it. Oh, there we go. I love how that one gecko was just kind of running around as I fought these things. Or not gecko, the tripod. It's a silly little dude. Ew. There's more of them. Hi. How nice of them to have enemy queuing. Like in a lot of games where, like if you're surrounded by a group of enemies, the game will prioritize having the ones attack you that are visible on the camera. So anyone who's like behind me, for example, has a lesser chance of attacking me, or they might just sit back and wait a little bit while I fight who's in front of me. It's the way the game makes it, or the way games are programmed to make the fighting fair, but also make you feel like a badass, because it feels like you're taking on a whole bunch of people at once, when actually the game's kind of queuing up the enemies and setting them with like one or two of them at a time. But it makes you feel like a badass. And the games know that the players don't really like, you know, dying to someone hitting you from behind where you couldn't see them, right? because you feel like it's unfair. So that's why they try to make it so whatever kills you is visible on the screen. Night Danger, thanks for coming to the stream. We'll catch you next time.
I've located a route with relatively light security. I will mark the heading on your Soliton radar.
I will mark the direction, which happens to just be the reverse of Chapter 3.
Please don't kill me.
Oh, another hostage. I don't know if I can do this.
Disobey the evacuation order.
I was like, how come that guy didn't see me? It was just, that laser was trained on me for so long. Oh, there's the hostage. I don't think I would have been able to do that. Well, hi. Get back here. Sorry, Mr. Hostage Man, but I'm not resetting to save you. Not on this playthrough. Hey Lork, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we had an elevator fight earlier with birds. It was like perfect. We were all like, where's Lork? He would love this. I'm just gonna check my codec.
So you could not stop them. Well, so...
Oh, everyone's gonna remind me I
Perhaps you've
got the
enough
hostage
to worry
kill.
about.
Right.
Raiden, we have contact.
So we're good to go?
Da. They're canceling the original flight and prepping RLV craft for launch.
Great. Now we just have to figure out what I'm gonna do in Pakistan. Do we know where he's set to land?
Yes, somewhere large enough for Air Force One, where World Marshal has presence. There is only one place. But first, there is the issue of getting to launch site in time.
Once I'm out of central Denver, I won't have so many cops for company. I'll make it.
You think they really want to assassinate the president? We still have no real evidence. It is all guesses.
Well, if we go and we're wrong, we're wrong. But if we don't go and we're wrong... Besides, this is my fight, not a Maverick job.
Well, yes, but...
Save your breath, Boris. You're not gonna stop me.
Yeah, Braden just kind of phased through the fence even before I started cutting it.
Do we know where he's set to land?
Yes, somewhere large enough for Air Force One, where World Marshal has presence. There is only one place. But first, there is the issue of getting to launch site in time.
Once I'm out of central Denver, I'll make it.
Wait, this is the same conversation.
Besides,
Well,
I thought the beginning was different.
That sucks. I know it's not part of our mission, but I don't like seeing innocent civilians die for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, it looked like Sundowner was talking with Sam there.
Sounded that way. I couldn't really make it all out.
Yeah, the voice data was probably running directly into his cochlear nerves. I'm just worried about what he had to say, though. It's like Sam was setting all of this up just so you'd make a tougher opponent.
Ah, come on. I mean, sure, that shit he pulled with those guys' voices. That opened my eyes a little, yeah. But why make me stronger? That makes no sense.
Maybe not. But you said it yourself. He could have killed you easy in Africa, if he wanted to.
I know that, but...
Maybe it's got something to do with your sword style. You know, he said you deny your weapon its purpose. I think maybe that guy wants to meet Jack the Ripper. You know, like in the movies. The Wild West gunslingers or whatever, they never want to fight guys who aren't on their level. They need someone as good as they are, or better. Otherwise, there's no thrill, no satisfaction. Seen that story play out 1,000,000 times.
That's not real life, Kev. But I guess I can understand the idea of enjoying a fight. Jack. That Jack. He doesn't want to kill just anybody. He wants the excitement, the thrill, the pain, the adrenaline rush. But what does Sam fight for? For Tecumseh? Whatever that is. Or does he care why he's fighting at all? So long as he's got a worthy opponent.
That's impossible for me to say. Either way, he's still alive. And wherever he is, he's definitely got something nasty up his sleeve.
Well, I'm ready for it. Monsoon interrupted us before, but this time, I'm ending it. Army make any more moves?
No. Looks like my hunch was right. Whoever gave the UAV scramble order was probably way out of line. You might be suspected of property damage, theft, and the murder of a police officer, but you are not yet a threat to the general public. Sure, the police have got every reason to kill you guys, but as far as the military's concerned, you're nobody.
Well, God bless America. Glad to see at least the Army's not corrupt. Yet.
I wouldn't rest easy. They're probably having an emergency meeting all about you as we speak. Next time around, Doctor could have a fighter jet on his ass. He may be a civilian piloting a helicopter, but he's still your accomplice. They won't think twice. Of course, they might take a more subtle approach. Maybe not attack the chopper, but definitely pursue it.
That's a lot more likely. Anyway, it looks like he's gonna make it to Mexico in one piece. After that, all he's gotta do is get the brains on the transport plane and get his ass over to Germany. Both vehicles are on false registrations. There's nothing linking Doc to any of this. And as long as they don't want the public to know about the brains, there won't be an official investigation.
Man, you're just as tricky as they are. But, well, who's to say they won't conduct some not-so-official action, too?
Oh, they can try. But those brains are gonna help us either way. It's too late to brush this under the rug. They're gonna try and dump all the evidence, but the kids will talk about the VR training.
Yeah. Far as scandals go, this one's gonna be huge. We got a lot to bargain with.
If we need it. Right now, though, I gotta think about Pakistan and Tecumseh.
Damn! 2 fighter...
It's not
well,
the same.
It makes you...
A lot of...
Well, sure. In fact, you...
Nah, what exciting.
Well, it's a lot like...
I get with another...
Maybe there's no...
Did they...
Life signs are nil. Guess I was too late.
Copy that. Back to the mission, I guess.
Yeah, rub it in my face, why don't you?
What's up? No? Did you need...
No, just one. Everything's still okay up?
Smooth. It appears those...
Yeah, only but it look...
Indeed, I would...
Probably.
Hey, again.
Indeed, I...
Can't you...
We've not... Of course...
I wouldn't...
Oh, yeah, there are...
Much less codex this time around.
Hey, Wolf. No one...
Kuba, I am...
Nah.
Unless... Does that...
No.
I think perhaps...
Mix. I just don't suppose...
No. Right. I will join you in Pakistan. I will find a way to exit the helicopter. Proceed out of the city. I will contact you when I am on the ground.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my complaints. I wish they would give me a little icon that would tell me when there's a new codec available. Wonder if I can try and stealth kill this guy. I mean, I don't need to, but... Turn around, man. They are kind of annoying to fight. Oh, come on! I had the icon! I pressed the button! Okay, at least I get to do a cool finisher. Well, when I can't see a thing. Hello. Two for one. That's what you get when you stack. Ooh, wait, I can cut their tank. It says there's an enemy on that building. Does Blade Wolf have anything new to say since he phoned me?
Raiden, I have reached the ground.
Copy that. Where are you at?
I am in a part of Denver not under evacuation orders. Doctor reduced altitude enough for me to exit.
Where's he headed?
To Mexico, as planned. No one is pursuing him at the moment. Even if they were, they would not have the clearance to shoot down a civilian craft.
Yeah. Sounds like those MQ-320s were all of them. The military probably only authorized them because World Marshal was under attack.
Correct. And right now, the helicopter poses no threat to human life or property. It is not an authorized military target, and you have already subdued World Marshal's hammerhead.
So Doc just needs to get to Mexico, then he can grab a transport back to Germany, which leaves me to get to Pakistan, I guess.
We will rendezvous at a later point. For now, you must focus on evacuating your current location. The cyborg police are concentrated at the inner circle of the evacuation zone, but appear to be disorganized. If you exit the evacuation zone, you should be able to find a suitable mode of transport.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. You know where Solis is?
Affirmative. I accessed the information on Doctor's smartphone.
Wait, why not just connect to the net yourself? I mean, you are a computer, right?
Not possible. Protocol issues.
But you said you were fed text from the internet to learn how to read.
I can interpret HTTP, yes, but it is a different physical layer protocol from civilian networks. I am unable to access consumer-level wireless networks, and no one thought to equip me with an Ethernet jack.
Huh.
I will proceed to Solis. We will regroup along the way.
Got it. Riding out.
Again, what an interesting conversation.
Goodbye. I have...
Nah.
Unless... Does that...
No.
I think perhaps...
Makes... I just don't suppose...
No.
Everything's still up.
Smooth.
Yeah, only... But it looked...
Indeed, I would...
Problem. And the...
Indeed, I...
Can't...
We've not... Of course...
I wouldn't...
Oh, yeah, there are...
I also hate how you can't like skip through the codec. You have to like skip through each piece individually. Wolf spared the worst of Twitter. There's an enemy here though. Where is it? Well, hi. Surprise! Speed running the codec sounds like Animal Crossing dialogue. Are these watermelons?
Enemy behind you!
No, the watermelons! Okay, when I'm swinging the guy around, I should be able to bash him into other dudes. Use him as a weapon. No, I want to play with the watermelons. Now I'm cutting them all up by accident. No, I want to fight out here where the watermelons are going to be safe. No, stay away from the watermelons. I was like, where'd the other guy go? Yeah, don't worry, the red stuff's just blood, not watermelon. We're good, we didn't waste any. Nice. The last guy that hugged Raiden just wanted to sit on the beach and eat watermelons with him. Darn it, I don't have any more energy for this. Wait, I can cut it without energy, right? You guys, we have to cancel a mission because we need to sit here and finish all this watermelon. I can't let it go to waste. Wait, they despawned! No! I turned my back for 1 second and the watermelons despawned! Look at all those nice, perfectly thin slices. Slicing ASMR with Raiden. Watch, I'm gonna turn my back and that watermelon's gonna be gone. Ah! 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 There it goes. Farewell, delicious melon. The phantom melon.
You have escaped the pursuit?
Seems like it.
You have passed the last of the barricades. Save your strength. Find a vehicle.
Right. That should do nicely.
Oh yeah. I need your bike. Thank you for your cooperation. He left his phone number. How kind. This chapter was shorter than I remember. I remember this chapter being short. I didn't remember it being that short. But again, we had less codex than usual, which is nice. And we got to cut watermelons. Even better. Maybe he left Keb's phone number instead. Yeah, I can't see the rest of Raiden's phone number. 777555. There's no way that's his number. The rest is cut off. Okay, I'm actually going to customize here. We didn't really get that much extra point. Oh, actually we did. Okay, I can buy Stormbringer. Okay, now I have all the abilities except for the ones with special weapons. Okay, there's gonna be another fuel cell upgrade. Let's upgrade the strength on my blade while I'm at it. And then we'll save the next chapter for the next stream, but I have to pause the cutscene. There we go. Okay. 2 chapters down today, and we're actually almost done the game, which is kind of weird, because again, this game's really short, but the codex make it feel long, but it's also short. Of course, there's a lot of collectibles, so you can go back and spend all your time re-picking up collectibles and playing it on a higher difficulty, but yeah. So our next stream is going to be on Friday, not Thursday, and then we should be able to beat the game. So we're going to do Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 in one stream, and then we'll be done. And then we'll come back for the DLC chapters afterwards. It's been nice coming back and revisiting the game. There were a lot of things I remember, and a lot of things I don't remember. Like the Sundowner fight, I was like, oh, I did such a bad job on that this time around. But it was still fun, and I think it made good use of the blade mode, even if the boss fight itself I kind of just cheesed through, but whatever. And I still think the whole world building and all the cutscenes and the action is pretty fun, But there we have it. Thank you so much for coming by, everyone. Again, a little bit of a shorter stream today, but I don't want to get into the next stuff without, well, I know we'll have time for the next chapter, but I will save that one for next time just so the next stream isn't extremely short either. It'll be fun. Thank you so much for enjoying this game with me, whether you're new to it or not. Don't forget, if you're new around here, check out my VODs and other previous games I played, including JRPGs, fighting games, action games, strategy games, visual novels, mystery games, all sorts of different things. Let's find someone to raid. Let's see, a few people streaming. Let's say hi to our buddy Kieran. He's doing his new Pokemon Sword and Shield girly pop lock, his second girly pop lock, and I know he really enjoys this stuff. Get involved with this community. Go and vote for your favorite girly pops and whatever else the girly pop lock is about. I understand the premise of it, but it's a little unfamiliar to me. So go say hi, and I'll see you guys on Friday for more Metal Gear Rising and the finale of the game. Take care, guys. Bye, Froggy friends.